Alright guys, I'm pretty sure I just found the AK version of the Sonic 2 trailer. You gotta see this Knuckles scene.
Let's face it, you're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
Hello Sonic the Hedgehog fans, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, although next week I'll probably become super obsessed with the release of Spider-Man No Way Home. Ever since the Sonic Movie 2 trailer has come out, I have not been able to get some of that amazing imagery out of my mind, and so appreciative and thankful that with all the struggle the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie went through, it led us into this movie that looks like a full embrace and celebration of the Sonic lore. So when I can't get a movie out of my mind, the best thing to do is go ahead and make a video for you guys talking about it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here for you, is breaking down some of the more insane details and theories that fans have come up with since the Sonic trailer has released. Because although I've already done a trailer breakdown, now that the trailer's been out for a couple of days, fans have noticed some more intricate things that lead to clues to what exactly could be going down in this universe. So I'm gonna need you guys to give me your opinions down below with what you think of some of these details and theories for the Sonic movie. Which do you agree with, or do you have any other better theories? Love to hear from you guys, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't already. Alright, so starting off here, we gotta talk about what exactly is Eggman's plan in this movie. Since this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you would think that they're going ahead and pulling in lore from the second Sonic video game, and they are doing that along with pulling in lore from other Sonic games. We'll get to that in a sec, but here at the end of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game, one of the final boss battles leads us into Eggman's Death Egg, which it looks like this trailer is heavily pointing at, with this giant machine that is appearing in the middle of Green Hill Zone and Sonic and Tails going after to fight it. But fans have also mentioned that along with the Death Egg appearing, if this is the case, given its gigantic size, eventually Sonic and Tails do go on the inside to find Robotnik and fight him, where we find Robotnik's Death Egg robot. We already know from the first movie that the Sonic franchise likes doing these final boss battles where we got to see Sonic fight Robotnik, doing his little spiral spin and reenacting things that you would do in the video game. It seems very likely like they would do the same thing here. Pair that up with the trailer already showing us Eggman in his little egg pod, it seems very likely that that could go onto a mechanized robot as an attachment to then fight off Sonic and Tails, just like the ending of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game. I think that's a very likely scenario here, and that's something I would love to see, especially with the Sonic movie universe kind of giving Robotnik these white looking robots. It wouldn't have the same color and flair like the video games, but I don't mind the all white look that they've given Robotnik with his robots. Plus, I think most Sonic fans know by the end of this movie, Knuckles can't be the final battle. There's gonna be some turning point for him, and they gotta have a big epic battle for the end of this movie. Another detail that fans have started pointing out here is specifically involving the Chaos Emerald, that fans are getting really mad if you call it a Chaos Emerald. I was always under the impression that the Master Emerald was considered a Chaos Emerald, but now really detailed Sonic fans are mentioning that this green emerald that we see in the Sonic trailer is not technically a Chaos Emerald and is the main source that helps the floating island of Angel Island stay in the air. The Master Emerald was created to go ahead and help unify the powers of the Chaos Emeralds, but it looks here like the studio felt like colorful little gems that are spread all around the universe was a little too similar to colorful stones spread throughout the universe of the MCU. As sad as that might be, because we have no idea how that affects Sonic eventually turning into Super Sonic, which they could just easily retcon and say the Master Emerald could be the source of that power, I think it is a wise decision, and there are some really interesting things going on with the backstory of the Master Emerald in the movie universe. Because in the trailer, it's really hard to tell exactly when Eggman gets his hands on the Master Emerald, as we see one of the final shots of the trailer, he's wearing the exact same clothes and goggles that we saw him by the end of the first Sonic movie. So it looks like very early on in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, we will get the battle between Knuckles and Sonic, and then after that battle with Sonic, Eggman will go ahead and call upon his egg pod floating in space that'll have his new suit and getup eventually meeting up with Agent Stone. And it's later on in this movie when he's wearing this outfit that we see him actually go through the little maze to get his hands on the Master Emerald, because right when Eggman is about to get sliced, we see here a quick glimpse of an owl, the same type of owl symbol that we see in the background of the location where Eggman is getting his hands on the Master Emerald for the first time. This has made fans really wonder and speculate to what exactly then is going on in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because in the movie universe, are they still going to make Knuckles the Echidna the guardian of the Master Emerald? Because you would imagine if they're already working together by the early beginning of the movie, Robotnik has already gotten his hands on that emerald, but it looks like he hasn't yet, and he's going to work his way to getting it. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that works out, but touching more upon the details of the owl markings where the Master Emerald is being kept. This has caused fans a lot of questioning and wondering, where you guys have known I've had the theory all along that Longclaw is possibly still alive. I know some people hate when I throw that out there, but I feel like it just makes sense, especially with them throwing in this owl connection to the Master Emerald. But the other thing that fans have really pointed out is, if you remember, in the very beginning of the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Longclaw was protecting little Sonic because they mentioned that the Echidna tribe at that time was trying to get their hands on Sonic for his power. And then that would be a big plot point for the rest of the Sonic movie, where Sonic does give off this energy and power that other people might find valuable. But then when we come to Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, he happens to also be a powered up being, making us wonder, were all the Echidnas all along powered, or is Knuckles an anomaly? This is where Sonic the Hedgehog fans have gone crazy with their theories and are thinking now that the Master Emerald might actually be the source of power for Sonic the Hedgehog, and heck, even Knuckles the Echidna. Because if what Longclaw was saying was true in the beginning of the Sonic movie, that none of the Echidnas had any power and they thought getting their hands on Sonic would give them that power, it does make us question a little bit then why Knuckles the Echidna would be the only Echidna with those powers. So the wild theory that fans have come up with is that Longclaw was originally going to be training Sonic to be the guardian of the Master Emerald, granting him his abilities, and was going to be training him from a young age. But then getting separated from Sonic in the beginning of that Sonic movie, Longclaw eventually needed another person to guard that Master Emerald, granting those same powers to Knuckles the Echidna. This could also explain why Knuckles ends up becoming a much more powerful foe to Sonic, because he actually got to have all the training and wisdom from Longclaw, and it also would be a great catalyst for later on in the movie for Knuckles and Sonic to kind of become friends when they realize they have the same mom, a la Batman vs Superman, Martha. I think there's some holes in that theory, but nonetheless, I'm curious to see how Longclaw is somehow connected to this Master Emerald, and if Knuckles is the guardian of it, then what's his connection to Longclaw? But probably the favorite fan theory going around Sonic fans right now is the introduction of Shadow the Hedgehog, which I'm just gonna say is the most obvious and definite thing they're doing here, that they're setting up for possibly Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The director has already talked about his excitement about wanting to do a third movie, and if he's given the opportunity, he's already set up things for those characters in the next film. And when looking at the Sonic Movie 2 trailer, you see some of those hints being thrown out there, not only because so many shots of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trailer recreate moments from Sonic Adventure 2, a video game famously known for introducing the character of Shadow the Hedgehog, but also for bringing in the Gun Corporation, which is this fictional army within the Sonic universe that seem to always be working with Shadow the Hedgehog, specifically in his solo video game. And it feels like that's the main purpose to introduce the Gun Corporation, is to somehow introduce the character of Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, how are they going to do it? That's where the theories really begin. Because in the video games, it was set up that Robotnik's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, was actually the creator of Shadow the Hedgehog, and then the Gun Corporation found out about it, wanted to go ahead and grab him as a weapon. In the movie side of things, I don't know if they'll introduce Eggman's grandfather into this. If they do, I can only imagine who they would cast to be the grandfather of Jim Carrey. To me, it seems more likely like the Gun Corporation will be the ones responsible for creating Shadow the Hedgehog, because after Eggman will have his bad history of hiring someone like Knuckles the Echidna and then him turning good with Sonic, I doubt he's going to want to pair up with other little furry friends, and instead might just go the route of creating Metal Sonic, a robot that he knows he could probably fully control. Wouldn't be surprised if that robot has to be powered by the little quill that he still most likely owns. You can't forget that quill is still out there and might be the thing to either help create Shadow the Hedgehog with the Gun Corporation or help power Metal Sonic in a future movie. Nonetheless, I'm loving how crazy wild the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 universe is, and even if some of these theories turns out wrong or false, I'm really excited to see what exactly they throw our way and what exactly they have planned for this universe, because the Sonic world is filled with so much interesting stuff. But that's where I throw it off to you, Sonic fans. Leave me your opinions down below with everything we discussed here today. What do you think will be happening in this movie? Do you think Shadow will be the post-credit and credit scene? How do you think Longclaw connects to everything? Anything and everything, be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3cfilms or on TikTok at 3cfilms. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.